Channel 4. Go Indians!
Back on Blitz here in Hiawassee at Towns County High School. Got two of the Lady Indians basketball standouts. We have senior Eryn Cochran and junior Stephanie Patton. Girls, not new for you being on Blitz. We had you on here about a year ago, but thank you again so much for your time.
Thanks for having us.
I appreciate it. Now, last year, an incredible season for you, to say the least. 27-5 record. You advanced to the Final Four for, I believe, the third time in recent history, if not in school history. Just a great season for you. 2 of your 5 losses come to Gordon Lee, including the Final Four. And that's got to be a bitter feeling. No one likes to see their season end with a loss. But talk about the transition from going that bitter feeling when you walk off the court after that loss, and then being able to have the time to look back and realize just how special last year really was.
I think we were really disappointed whenever it first happened because, of course, we wanted to win the state championship. That was our goal. But then after a few days, looking back at it, we all realized how far we came, and especially in the past few years, we have not gotten that far at all. And so going to the Final Four was a huge accomplishment for us. And, of course, this year we're hoping to go further, but we'll see how it goes.
We've actually had conversation previously about those last couple of seconds in the game and the bitterness of, okay, this is it. And going into the locker room after the game, it was tough. I'm still kind of, I guess you could say, bitter about it. But at the same time, it was a learning experience for all of us just to understand that we did it. We made it that far in state, and it's an experience that we'll never forget. But this year, we're hoping to get there, and we know how to fix it. What we've done wrong, the things that we need to improve on, we can do it this year.
Now, the work that you girls put in during the regular season is tremendous and unmatched around a lot of the teams here in Northeast Georgia. But then you look at your off season, and you really don't get one because you go 24/7, 365, it seems like, to prepare for this 4.5-month grind to play deep into the postseason like you do every year. Talk about, what do you do to keep your body from breaking down, playing year-round like that, and then also even more importantly, your spirit. How do you keep yourself enthusiastic and that drive, and what makes you tick on the court?
I guess to keep my body in check, I stay hydrated a lot. I know that's one thing that I really try to do because it's hard to stay hydrated, especially how much I play, and I know Eryn too. And also, I have to take breaks. As much as I like to play basketball every single day, I need to take off some days and hopefully rest so my body doesn't get too sore. And then my spirits, I'm a pretty self-motivated person, so I always want to get better, and I have that drive. But I think also my friends and my family, they push me really hard, and they want me to be the best I can be.
For me, physically, I'm very avid at icing after things. Not only do I trip a lot over my own 2 feet, but I get bruised very easily. So icing is my favorite way to recover. Not only do both of us just absolutely love the game, we have family behind us that are pushing us nonstop. And there might be days where we might not want to get out there, but they're like, come on, let's go. So big thank you to Mom and Dad from both of us.
Now, Eryn, you've had an incredible career, and you could easily forego your senior season. Please don't do that. But if you did, you would have nothing really left to prove to anybody here as far as your ability, your talent, your enthusiasm, your love for the game. And I have to say also, you're incredible at finding a way to get to the free throw line and not only get there but make your shots. As you set a school record last year, 19 in one game. That's really impressive.
Thank you.
But if you had, this is your senior season, what do you have left to prove for yourself to kind of check off the list before you leave Towns County?
Personally, my number one goal is not only to be a leader on the court but off the court. That's one thing that we stress as a Lady Indian is that you need to be a good role model on the court but also a better one off of the court. That's my first checklist. And not only have people really focused on getting back to state this year, but also not very many people know that we haven't won our own tournament as the girls team. So the Battle of the States that's coming up in December is a huge check mark for us, and we are working every day to make that a possibility to get that.
I had not even realized that until you just said that. That's
Exactly.
really interesting. I would have thought you guys, with all the success you've had, I would have thought you guys had won that. I hadn't even thought about it. Steph, now you were actually our reigning Player of the Year from last year, well-earned Player of the Year award. All around, just a solid basketball player, pure three-point shooter. You can score from anywhere on the court. It's hard to see anywhere you could improve your game. And you also eclipsed 1,000 career points last year as just a sophomore. and you have plenty of time and more than enough ability to leave here as the all-time points leader at Towns County before you leave. But where have you been able to improve your game coming into this season, if that's even possible?
Last year I noticed, I've been working a lot, especially last year, on trying to make my game more than one-dimensional, because I realized that being a three-point shooter, a lot of teams know me as that, so they play me to try to stop the three-point shot. So one thing I've been working on a lot this summer is working on other parts of my games, like driving and pull-up jumpers. So hopefully I can incorporate all of those things, and just being a leader like Eryn was talking about earlier, because that's something that I wasn't as good as last year, and I want to improve on that, because whenever Eryn and the senior class leaves, then we need someone to step up. So hopefully I can get better at that too.
Now, I don't want to put too much pressure on you girls, but the talk across the state, when you look across the board at 1A public schools, is, again, Gordon Lee and Towns County. Those are the two teams that get mentioned on everybody's list that are front runners for a state championship this year. And I know that's exciting and a lot of pressure at the same time, but what would it mean for you girls to bring back or bring a championship banner and hang it up in the gym in there?
It would mean so much to us, especially now, this being their senior year, the four girls, and it's crazy to think, because I've played with them since rec ball, and so, we've been together forever, and it would be awesome to have a state championship with them going out. That'd be a great way to end the season. I couldn't even put into words what I think that would be like.
And I know you two also lost a couple of seniors, like we mentioned earlier, but Gordon Lee has lost 5, and some of those were big contributors as well. So does it kind of feel, Eryn, like all the stars are kind of lined up to do that now?
It does, and with that, you can't get overconfident, because any given day, any given team can have their best game, and every dog has their day. So, but going back to how we feel like it would be bringing the championship home, it would not only mean so much for us, just as a congratulations for your work, the effort that you've put in has really shown, but a big thank you to the community for really supporting us and showing us that they love us no matter what we do. And even last year we had almost our entire student section coming down there with us to support us. So thank you to our school, a big thank you to the community, and a thank you to our team and our coach for even having the faith in us to go that far.
And a lot of people have that faith, and we hope that comes into fruition. But last question for both of you. I understand both of you just made some big commitments. So if you want to share those at this time, that would be great. And what it feels like, Eryn, for you to get that done before your senior season starts, and then Stephanie, for you still have 2 years to play. So that's got to be a big load off for both of you to be able to do that and concentrate just on bringing that championship here.
It's been a big weight off both of our shoulders, I can tell you that for sure. It gives us the opportunity to really say, we know where we're going, we know we've made the right decision, and that we can focus on what we have to get done. I gave my commitment to Columbus State University with Coach Norton on June 25th, my birthday, and that was the best birthday present I could ask for.
No kidding, that's awesome.
Coach is fantastic down there. The school's academics are amazing, and they have the major that I want, which is physical. It'll be biology, and then hopefully later a career in physical therapy. So the campus is beautiful, and it's far enough away to where I feel like I have my independence, but there's no place like home. And they're in the Peach Belt Conference. So I'll be coming up to play local schools like Young Harris and North Georgia.
And all that.
So.
Okay, I gave my commitment to Liberty University the day before school started, actually, because I think I wanted to get it over with, but I also knew, that's where God was leading me to go, and I knew that's where I needed to be going. And I had it in my mind for almost a year now. That's where I wanted to go. So I was really excited to go ahead and commit, because, like Eryn said, it is a weight off our shoulders, and we can focus on the year and the basketball team rather than worrying about, what colleges are watching us in the stands, and being nervous about that, because it's over with now. And I don't know what I want to major in or anything yet, but I guess I still have a while to think about that.
Oh, yeah, you still have plenty of time. So that's really exciting for both of you. Congratulations on that.
Thank
you
you
again so much for your time. Always appreciate it. And Stephanie, I'll probably have you on again next year as well to catch up with you again. But thank you both so much for your time on Blitz, and good luck throughout this season.
Thank you.
When we come back, we have one more interview for you, some interviews, highlights, and our Player of the Week awards still on Blitz.